back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful, slightly rainy, corona-free day. Today is Monday, May the 17th at 6:27 in the morning. How are you doing? So, you know, I feel like this show right here, Benja Welldone Comedy Show, is sort of hard to reach. And regardless of its success, Joe Rogan many years ago made a very normal quote that he would say to his guests. He would say, "I'm telling you, make a podcast. I'm telling you, make a podcast." Well, everyone would always joke around that he's always telling everybody to make a podcast, and now actors and celebrities, and there's a lot of interesting people out there that you already have the exposure of knowing. But the good thing about having a podcast, in my opinion, is this is my personal space where you can get to know me. And if you like what I say, you can listen to more. And I want to hear back from you. I really do. My point is this. I feel like this, in general, this YouTube show, podcast, audio listen, stream, etc., I feel like it's kind of like lost among the masses. Now, Joe Rogan recently made a comment that there are over 2 million different podcasts worldwide. Probably even more, to be honest. And 48 million episodes. That's a huge, insane number. And in all reality, statistically, there is not a number that, or something like that, that I can necessarily compete with, because I'm only building my base. I'm building my base in comedy, and I'm competitively competing against every other show out there and people whose name you already heard of that now want to start a podcast. So, what are my choices? Me being realistic and who I am, I feel like there's only one choice. And that choice will actually show you more about who I am and more about me, which is this. Keep on keeping on. You know, what's so special about what I'm doing now is that if you go back and you watch my very first video, when I was still trying to get the, I was readily admitting how I was trying to, get my audio working and the camera and this and that and everything else, you know? But now it's to a point to where I know what I'm doing. I just have to repeat it and continue doing it. That's it. Very simple. Have a good day. And, you know, to be honest, I do like it. And I feel like when you exercise your thoughts out loud. Give me 1 second. My car's vibrating for some reason. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. As I was talking, I felt like a wobble in my wheels. All I was saying is that yeah, I pulled over on the side of the road just to check the tire pressure. But anyway, I feel like Bill Burr, one of my favorite comedians, he made a comment. Actually, I think somebody else made, yeah, it was somebody else, Joe Rogan or somebody made a comment about Bill Burr, which is his ability to essentially have a podcast where he's just by himself and ranting, which is exactly what I'm doing right now, is amazing. I'm not calling myself amazing, but that's what the quote was. That's what Joe Rogan was saying. And he followed up and he said it more than once, where basically it's kind of like a muscle where you learn to think out loud and how to unclutter your thoughts and to keep a train of thought and explore out loud ideas. I feel like it's really good that I do this also as a dual purpose, not just for you, the listener, to get to know me better, but also me as the comedian. Because in all honesty, I always want to be better. And doing this actually helps me with my comedy. You know, people in my community will routinely see me on my bicycle, and it looks like I'm like talking to myself, but I'm actually like trying out out loud different ideas as far as like the best words, phrases, etc., or how to say something, to figure something out. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this podcast essentially serves two purposes, because it, of course, does primarily, number one, I want you, the listener, to get to know me better, but also, two, I get to exercise my muscle. I get to exercise my mental muscle of being able to talk out loud and be understood. And while not necessarily during pressure, but there's several moments where you'll actually hear me trying to articulate my thoughts, or have pauses, literally like I just had now. Just trying to figure out how to best express myself. Now, expressing yourself through words is, and not just that, in the most efficient, best way possible, and with timing, correct timing, is pretty much the key essential ingredients to comedy, and do it successfully. So, you know, it's nothing bad. It is a reality of there being 48 million episodes and 2 million podcasts, but this is just my perspective on that. And like I always say, if you sort of get to know me better, and why I choose things, and just a little bit more about me, sometimes I'm driving around. I like the dynamic of being able to drive around and air out my thoughts and do this all at once. Not just that, it's also time efficient, because you know, I'm doing things, I'm active, I'm going places, and it's just, I feel like it adds another element to the show. You know, like right now you can see the brake lights, you can hear the rain as I'm in my car. And I use this thing called magic mastering so that you can actually hear me more clear. Because apparently before I started doing that, there was a lot of oh, look, I got stuff from the tire on me. Yeah, apparently older episodes weren't as clear when I was in my car, but anyway, I'm learning. So, with that being mentioned, just a quick hello, a random fact with some additional information added to it. There are 2 million podcasts worldwide, and 48 million episodes. And regardless, I'm pressing on with my mission and continuing to talk to everybody, to get you guys to know me, and I'm adding on to my base every single day. So maybe this was informative, maybe it was random information or just some knowledge, but now you also kind of know what I'm working against. And honestly, that's fine, because it doesn't bother me. I'm not being optimistic when I'm saying that either. I'm being realistic. Now, usually when somebody says, they say something that may look potentially dire, unfavorable, not good kind of a situation, if they start off by saying realistically, it follows by something bad. Well, fuck that noise. How about that for mixing it up? Because realistically, I'm a winner. And I have a work ethic. I work. I know how hard I work, but I work very hard. And nothing is ever good enough for me, because I'm always working on making things better. So, if you listen to my last episode, you should know that I'm always strategically thinking and always acting on strategies and trying to go back and revamp and improve and stuff like that. It's who I am. So when I say realistically, it's only going to follow by more positive shit. And that's not me being hopeful with no plan behind it. I'm saying positive fact because I do a lot of fucking work, pardon my French, to get those positive results. So it's naturally expected. You exercise, you're gonna have a better body. You put in that hard work, you're gonna get your results, and I am too. So with that being mentioned, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Maybe you got something from this, maybe not. Or at the very least, as always, you get to know me a little bit better. So with that being mentioned, I'm Benja Welldone. Have a beautiful day. Check me out. Peace.